the first thing we're going to do is prime our skin, and I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. You can also use Benefit Professional. That's a very similar product, and they're both really great at making sure that if you have large pores on your face, kind of around your T-zone like I do, that you're really going to smooth that out and give yourself some flawless skin. So you're going to rub that all over your face, and we're going to next move on to this La Mer spray that I have. It's a moisturizing spray. We're going to be using a lot of makeup for this tutorial, and so we really want to make sure that if we're wearing a lot of foundation and a lot of makeup, we want to keep our skin nice and moisturized. So after I take a shower in that, I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm using a very full coverage foundation. This is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, and this is great. It lasts a really, really long time. You don't need to use a ton of it, and it gives you super, super full coverage. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and bounce that all over my face to work it into the skin, and make sure we've got that beautiful, flawless skin that we need. I'm just going to put it over my eyes, bring it around my nose, and then just make sure that you do bring it down your neck, because you want to make sure that you have no weird lines of demarcation there. Okay, our next step is to conceal, and I'm using this NYX HD concealer. It is great and super affordable, so I'm just going to pop that under my eyes to brighten things up, and I'm also going to use this as a highlight, so I want to put it on top of my forehead, on my chin, and on the line right under my cheekbones, because we are going to be carving out some cheekbones, not in the normal contouring way, a little bit different, but you'll see as we get to that. Again, I'm going to use my beauty blender to work that into the skin, and just really kind of evenly distribute that. Okay, once that's all worked into the skin, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD Invisible Translucent Setting Powder and just set that on my face. I want to make sure that none of this makeup creases. For the most part, it doesn't. I haven't really found, excuse me, I haven't really found that this concealer or this foundation creased too much. A little bit on my forehead and my expression lines, but I haven't found anything that doesn't crease there. So I'm going to start with my under eyes, and then basically just kind of bring that all around my face. We really don't want our makeup to budge throughout the day, so this will help set it and make sure it doesn't move. Okay, our next step is a MAC beauty powder, and this is going to really kind of start that pink that we're going for around the cheeks. And so it's really kind of subtle, but it's got a nice shimmery sheen. Any makeup details I'll list it down below, so that way you guys have, if you're interested in purchasing or looking for any of these items, they'll all be linked down below if you're wondering exactly what it is I'm using. So I'm going to be using that in the typical spots where I put blush, but then I'm also using the pink as a kind of contour color. And then I'm going to use this NYX Primal colors in the shade Hot Pink, and this is a great color. I've used this as eyeshadow for a while now, and so I'm actually going to be using this to contour. You'll see here we're going to start carving out our cheekbones a little bit, so just going to get a general idea of what I'm looking for with a shape. I'm just taking that pink eyeshadow and making a line of demarcation where my cheekbones are. Okay, once that's all done, I'm going to carve them out a little bit more, and I'm going to take this folded over piece of construction paper. You can use a business card, whatever it is you want to do, but we really want a nice sharp line. And so to deepen up the color but keep that sharp edge, you want to hold that right against your cheekbone there, and you'll see when you pull it away, you've got a really nice sharp line, just like that. That's exactly what we want. And so I'm going to continue with that to the other side. That same NYX eyeshadow and a blush brush this time to really kind of pull up the color a little bit more. And again, I'm using this pink as a contour color, which is definitely not normal, but for cosplay it works. Okay, next step, I'm taking this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm going to use that as an eyeshadow base because we really want these colors to pop. And I find that if you use a white base, those colors are definitely much more vibrant. So you're just going to smear that all over your lid, just like that. And then I'm going to be using another NYX Primal Colors eyeshadow that's in the color Yellow. And that's going to go right over the lid, right on top of that milk. All right, we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And then we're going to go back to that hot pink color, and we are going to put that in our crease right over the yellow that we applied. And then we're going to bring it right up into our temples, right under the brow there. And you just want to make sure you blend, blend, blend. We don't have any crazy harsh lines. We want it to really just look kind of almost airbrushed. Okay, so we're going to take another fluffy blending brush and work that product in. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is take a hot pink eyeliner. What I'm actually going to do for the final thing is use the glue stick method to flatten down my eyebrows, but for this tutorial I didn't bother to do it because it wasn't the final product. It's basically just a test for me. I wanted to see how it looked, so I think what I'm going to do is use the glue stick method to flatten out my eyebrows and then go in with this eyeliner to do the beginning of the brow, because you'll see at the end when I put my new eyebrows on, they're going to go in a little bit of a different place. Okay, so once those eyebrows are all filled in, I'm going back with my pink liner, and I'm going to continue my contour lines down my nose, just to exaggerate the shapes a little bit more. And just do this slowly with a nice sharp brush if you have it. It makes it that much easier. You want to make sure that the lines are about as even as you can get them. And then you're just going to go back with that fluffy brush and blend, blend, blend. And if you find that the color is a little bit too intense, just get yourself a clean brush. This one has nothing on it, and I'm just going to try to work it in a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go in with one of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. I think this is in Moonstone, but I'll list it down below. And we're going to highlight, 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 highlight. Yeah, just don't be shy with the highlight. It's going to go everywhere. Okay, and then I'm going to contour under my chin just because it looked a little funny. I'm going to take that pink color again and contour under my chin to give that a little bit more shape as well too. Alright, now I've got this Sephora waterproof felt tip eyeliner in a teal color. And this was a great color. It was a little dry at first. It took me like a few tries to kind of get the color going, but it was actually really easy to work with. We're going to do a nice winged liner here, so we're going to take that up in the corner. And then we're going to bring it right across the top of the lid, and then we're going to bring it down into kind of more of a feline point in the inner corner. Sorry, my hand's kind of blocking it, but you can kind of see. We're bringing it down, and then we're going to bring it back up and connect it with the under eye. Okay, then for under the eye, I have this MAC, a little sample of a MAC Teal Pigment. But you could use a teal eyeshadow. You could even use that felt tip liner if you want to. That would work just fine. But I had this, I figured, let me try it, see how it works. I like how it looked, and I kind of brought it up into a double wing underneath the eye. Next up, we're going to curl our lashes, and we're going to give them a nice coating of mascara on the top and the bottom. And then of course we need some false lashes. These are some House of Lashes iconic lashes with some glue. We're going to put those on. Just like that. Okay, and now for the fun part. Eyebrows. So I made these eyebrows out of some hair wefts. I just clipped them and glued them together with some sticky glue. So in order to put them on my eyebrows, my own eyebrows, I'm gonna attach some lash glue, let that dry for a little bit, and while that's drying, I'm gonna draw on my lips. So I'm just using the same pink eyeliner to fill in the shape that I want for the lips for now, and then I'm gonna go over it with a hot pink lipstick later on. And that's what we're looking at. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my eyebrows, and once I actually do the correct shape, that's where I'm going to place them. But you know, for this video, I decided to move them down and just put them over my regular eyebrow, just because I wasn't able to blend them out completely with the glue stick like I wanted to. But I like how they look. It's not bad. I think the lash glue will hold up pretty well, but I may switch to Spirit Gum. I'm not really sure. We're gonna fill in those lips with some hot pink lipstick. And that's basically it. This was really fun to do. It was really easy, kind of dramatic, a little nuts, but you know, it's a cosplay. Why shouldn't you go a little crazy with your makeup? Okay, so I'm going to go throw on my wig, my accessories, my kimono, and here is the finished product. I took some black liquid eyeliner and just drew the 3 little dots that Milotic has on its neck on my neck. This is the hair accessory I made. Stay tuned for a little video on how to. And that's the completed tutorial. This is the way the makeup looks. I'm really thrilled with the way this cosplay is turning out. I'm so excited to wear it and show you guys the finished product once it's all done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone!